hello to my beautiful, beautiful gamers, and hello to the beautiful, beautiful noobs. Today we're going to play just a little bit of Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is a brilliant, brilliant game, and people laugh at it like it is crazy. It is not. It is a beautiful game, and I'll tell you the reasons why. One, it looks amazing. Look at this scenery. Beautiful. And also, the reason I like this game is that it is amazingly relaxing. It is just nice just to get out and simple to control and just enjoyable. Just joining me in the thick of it, I'm just doing a delivery to Krakow, which is in Poland. Now, hold on, I've got a break because he's cut in front of me. I'm starting, I believe I started in France, and I'm currently driving through Switzerland. Got to obey the speed limits, and for some strange reason he decided to cut me off. So, let's have a look at the truck. There you go. Look at that. It's currently what we're driving. It's a Volvo F816. Inside, beautiful. Control it. Oh, by the way, I use a joystick with this. A gamepad. It's just a basic Xbox 360 gamepad with an adapter. So no, it's not going to adapt on it. Yeah, it's just a basic configuring. Windows will automatically configure it all, and then you just need a little bit of software just to keep it going. I think you can do it without the software, and then you just alter the buttons to how you want to play it. Apart from that, I am constantly, if I go to the other views, you can see I've got my hazards on. For some strange reason I've connected to a button and they're always going off because I catch it by accident. So that's what the clicking is in the background, by the way. If that's what you hear, it's just me altering this, and it's me pushing the buttons for steering, controlling speeds, that kind of thing. So right, so we're going to do a delivery of these tanks, and it's according to this, it's going to take 20 hours in game time. That's a pretty long journey. And we're going to have to rest and fuel up in that time, probably. Quite probably have to rest at least once, and probably need to fuel up maybe. Well, can I have a look at that actually? If I press I on the keyboard while I'm controlling it, making sure just to take the corners properly. There you go. And if you press I, it tells you how much fuel you've got left before you need to fill up. Now it says I've got 575 litres, and that's 854 miles according to this, and the journey will take 875 miles. So I'll just put that back onto normal so I can see what speed I'm doing. There you go. This journey is literally across Europe. I was hoping to just do a quick video for this. I might not show the full thing. I might record it in bits, but it might take. The last time I did when I did a video the last time, which I never uploaded because it was just too big to do. It took 2 separate videos, and it took about 2 hours, and it was driving from the bottom of Poland to Edinburgh in Scotland. And yeah, it took a while doing journeys along the way. So I was doing deliveries as I could. So from Poland to like Switzerland and France, and then France to England, and then up from England up north to Scotland, and then I got to Glasgow and then did Edinburgh and that kind of thing. And it just took forever, and I had to do it. And then the videos were long, and I didn't have any idea how to do video compression and that kind of thing. So I just left it. I have got the files. I probably will upload it at some point, but they're recorded in 1080p, which will take a lot of compressing, so might never get done. But we'll see how it goes on. So, but pretty well. This is pretty straightforward. Motorway driving is pretty much straightforward. Just slight adjustments every so often. It's like literally like driving a proper vehicle. Like, I'm not sure how you would drive a truck, but as you would drive a car, just little adjustments to make sure you're going on the right path, just altering the wheel just to make sure you stay in lane. I'm obeying the speed limit, which is the first for me. So let's use this hill to gain a little bit of momentum. So we get some speed up. There is a natural speed limiter on this game, which will restrict you to 58 miles an hour, which is, I think, kind of the universal trucking kind of law, that you don't do anything more than 58 miles an hour, because it gives you perfect control of the truck. I have noticed when I've had the limiter off, when you're going above that, it will make cornering a little bit more difficult, obviously, because you're going faster, and the back end, you have to control the back trailer as well as that. So, but anyway, we'll see how we get on. Oh, there you go, side of the road. Just clipping the corner. Get off. Oh, I hate those two lanes. Why is it? I don't know if motorways are actually like this in Europe. That is crazy. If there's a junction, they'll literally take it down to one lane, and it'll do it at every junction. There's a restriction here, so I need to drop down a bit. Hopefully there's no cameras. 80 in Europe is about 50, I'd say. Oh no, it's off anyway. See, look. Just cut the lane out altogether. Why? Sometimes you'll see it and they'll not do it, and I'm like, why do not more people do that? Oh well. Let's get speed up a little bit. I'll have a look at the map, see where we are. Ooh, a little bit too much on that. Drifting. I mean, this game. Look, if you look at the detail, it's very beautiful. And the trees. I mean, yeah, the trees aren't fantastic, but it's better than most other games. I mean, a lot of simulation games that I've been playing are rubbish. But I've been playing this for about a year, on and off, and it's just relaxing. You know what? I might as well stay in this lane. I know it's going to cut off. This will be the one time it doesn't cut off. No, it's cut off. Look, it's crazy. Alright, there's going to be cameras, so there you go. Told you, speeding the fence. That's what happens. Oh well. Yes, you do get speeding offences in this game. However, it turns out to be a lot like real life, where if you can spot the cameras, you slow down for the cameras. I'm not saying I speed, but you know, there's no excuse. No excuse for speeding at all. Unless you're late, then there's probably a good excuse. If you're late, then that's probably a good excuse. But, you know, not in much control of the vehicle, people might die. You can kind of understand why people get pissed. Right, next junction we are taking, I think. Yeah, because you're on the sat-nav. But yeah, I apologise for 2 sat-navs, by the way. Let me just take this junction and I'll explain why. Apparently we are taking the junction for Stuttgart, which is definitely Germany, I'm thinking. Yeah, Stuttgart. That's why I'm saying it in the German accent. Stuttgart. That actually sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm trying to say Stuttgart. Ooh, it's a little bit too fast. Come on. I hit the sign. That will be right. That's probably 3 points on a license. I've just had a brilliant idea for a video actually saying that. Should play this and then like give yourself a standard points on a driving license, and then just try and drive across Europe without gaining enough points to lose your license. I don't know if that'd be good, but you know, a nice little test. To be quite honest, I did perfectly alright on this before I got bored and turned off the speed restriction. So after that, I was just hitting practically everything. Just became a really crap driver. So that's what I guess what speed does to you. Speed makes you a stupid driver. By the flags, I'm guessing we're crossing over to Germany. So, it's been ein Euro Truck Simulator. That's right, I said it. Let's see if we just get up to 70 and we'll just hold that. There you go. I'm burping a lot today. I apologise if any of that comes off on the sound, by the way. Yeah, me and a few mates went out last night and I'm still processing, if you get me. Guessing normally for a tunnel you'll slow down. So let's keep it at 60. Those cars are accelerating away from me, so this one's passing me at some great speed, so probably didn't need to slow down. But oh well, we might have saved someone's life if needed. Alright, so we've got 100. 100 is about 60, 65. Time for this truck to do some weaving. Yeah, I shouldn't do this. I should be trying to set an example, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's alright. Now we've got some uphill. It's going to slow us down a little bit because of the weight. Yes, weight is a factor in this game. If your trailer weighs a lot, it will affect how quickly you go up hills and how you take corners and stuff like that. Like being able to control downhill when you're at speed, that kind of thing. If you between jobs, when you go to pick up another jobs, you don't have a trailer, and it makes a world of difference on the steering, the acceleration, that kind of thing. Because obviously you're not pulling the extra weight behind. And we're straight across, so you can use both lanes according to that road sign. Come on. That's it. Now we'll take that car and then we'll get back in lane. That's it. There you go, we're getting there now. 5 hours down. Well, 4 hours down actually. Right, it's going to 3 lanes, so go into this lane just to preserve it, as you would do. There's yeah, anyway, the 2 GPSs, yeah. This inside is the executive version. Hold on, I'm going to slow down a little bit in case cameras catch me again. Of this truck. Oh god. I'm going straight across, so I need to change lanes. And what it does is effectively it gives you this nice look inside where it looks a lot more fancy. And gives you like the leather seats and that thing. It doesn't really matter. It just looks good, you know, more presentation wise. And like these dials here on the front, they're actually computer based, so it's just looks a bit more cooler. The only side thing effect is that it gives you a sat nav that's built into it. Why is that car undertaking me? That I was just about to indicate to go into that lane as well. Idiot. Right. So the thing is, I don't know how to hide the sat nav, either the internal one or the on-screen one. The on-screen one is the one below it with all the extra information on it, like your speed and the time and that kind of thing. I would like to hide the one on the dash, but I don't know how to do it. I have looked online and couldn't find any information, but it's just a guide, so there you go. Wow, there's a lot of traffic on this road. Is this the Autobahn? I'm thinking this might be the Autobahn in Germany, where there's no speed restriction, which is good for me. Well, I don't know if it's on the same on trucks, but we'll find out. Right, we've got some hills, so we're going to use that. Gain up some speed. There you go. The weight. Oh no, we've got speed restrictions. Right, I'm thinking we might need to change lanes. I'm going to slow down a little bit because some speed camera's coming up. We're up to 100. Yep, going straight on. Ausfahrt. Must really, you know what? I see that all the time in this game, and I have no idea what it means. I'm beginning to think it might mean junction, or off ramp, or something to that degree. You see it quite a lot when you're driving through, obviously, Germany. But it's either a central town that all roads lead to, or it's an off ramp. It's got to be more than likely. It's going to be an off ramp, but. Alright, we're going to get speeding fine. Nope, that's ace. The downside to this, wow, that's really nice, that wall. I didn't see that. Is well, not a downside really, is that because I'm from England, obviously, I am used to seeing English speeds. So we're used to mile per hour, but when you go across to Europe, it's kilometers per hour. So you just have to know roughly what kilometers, when it says say 100 kilometers an hour, how fast that would be in miles per hour. Now 100 kilometers an hour is about 60 or 70 mile an hour, give or take. Oh, we've gone back to oh no, it's straight on, it's fine. And when you get into the towns, when you work in the town, it's always 50, which is about 30, always 50 Ausfahrt, see, it's everywhere. Is 50 kilometers per hour is about 30 mile an hour, which is the same in English towns, so you can just kind of like judge it really as to what it is. That's 13. This video is probably going to take about, if it's doing the full thing, you're probably talking about maybe just short of an hour for the full thing. If I can get some speed up, we might do it a little bit quicker. Do we need fuel? Nah, we're good. Might need some sleep in a minute though. We'll see. When you basically I say that a lot, don't I? What happens is you have, it replicates. It simulates sleep and sleep deprivation, as truck drivers avoid, because you know it's dangerous to fall asleep at the wheel. They kill people effectively. Whoa, slowing down. So when if you look on the sat nav, the lower one, the on-screen one, you'll see a bed icon with it's slowly filling up with in blue. When that turns red, you'll hear the your character in game, which you can't see only when you're in your third person. You'll hear him yawn, effectively, telling you that it's time to stop and get some rest. Truck drivers, I think, are restricted down to 10 hours of driving. They're only allowed to drive for 10 hours before they have to have some sleep, just to avoid being tired. Oh wait, I haven't got my lights on. Oh, that's windscreen wipers. There they are. There's the lights. So what it'll do is it'll start yawning, and then eventually, when you get more, if you ignore it and keep travelling rather than resting, you'll get blurred vision from the sides, and it creates a tunnel vision. And eventually, you'll start closing your eyes as if you were sleeping and drifting off, and the game will just go black and cut off. And then, what it'll do is it'll keep the truck will keep driving on as if you fell asleep, and you'll just pile into something like another car, or you'll pile into the side of a road or something like that. Side of a road, side of a building, or the side of the motorway, that kind of thing. So you really want to avoid that. What I'll do is I won't rest. There you go. Just as we're talking about it, you just heard it yawn. That's not me, by the way, to anybody who thinks, oh, I'm totally going to cut a car off. I'll be right. Right, so what that effectively is telling me is I need to rest. So what we're going to do is the next time we see a rest stop, we'll stop. Which will probably be on this motorway somewhere. Right, we need 40 kilometres an hour, so that's about 20. Now, I never do 20 up here. Fucking windscreen wipers. There you go, turn the lights off, don't need them. What time is it? Alright, it's getting towards dusk, so we might as well leave them on. If you don't put your lights on at the right time, which you can forget, which is easily forgettable, when you're in motorways, normally they're quite well lit, but when you're doing country driving and that kind of thing, is what'll happen is you'll get a fine for not having your lights on. I have noticed I only get them in Europe. I never get them when I'm in the UK, when I'm driving in the UK. It's only in Europe. And I need this car to pass me. No, he's moving over. So that I can go. Yeah, we're going to have to rest. We're going to miss some nighttime driving, which is kind of a disappointment, because I'm going to have to rest. But I'm sure we'll be fine. See? House fart. Earning again. There you go. Just get a reminder every couple of minutes just to say, you know what, you're tired, you need to rest. Hold on. Right, just hold on a sec, because we've got... our ETA is Friday at 6 AM. Right, and if you look at the top now, on this is the pause menu. Well, not like a pause menu, but like a menu. When you press escape, this is the menu we get. At the top, it tells you what your current job is. So it's pressure tanks being delivered from Leon to Carcrow, I presume that is. And the estimated delivery time, well, the target delivery time is Saturday morning at 1 AM. So we're doing good time. That's good. We're making very good time. Right, I'm taking this junction, so we want to be over here. What's lights? Oh, lights is my A button. So we got a great big convoy. No convoy, it's just me. Okay, we need to slow down for this corner. If not, I'm piling into a wall again. No, we're going straight on, so we might be able to maintain a little bit of speed. Oh, look at those. Ain't those nice? Whoa, it's too low. Concentrate on what you're doing. Look at those wind turbines. They're quite funky, eh? There you go. I really need to concentrate on what I'm doing. Okay. Right, as you can see, if you look at the on-screen sat nav, you can see that the icon for rest has turned red, which means, there you go. Get a little bit of a warning. And you are getting tired, you should find a parking place to rest. I think you get one more warning, and then you start getting your tunnel vision. So what we're going to do is we're going to pile through and we're going to rest at the next place, which shouldn't be too far down the road, I don't think. We can have a look at this map. You go to world map. Next one is that one there. Normally, yeah, let's go rest. Oh, we've actually got one a bit further. Move it about a bit. See if there's one up here. No. So the next one is we're going to do one more junction, and then we've got our rest place right there. So that's where we're going to stop. I don't need fuel that I know of, so we can stop right there. Not too far away. Shouldn't take us too long, and I'm sure I can survive. So, where's the horn? Did I program the horn onto these? Indicate. Good lad. Yeah, so with this Xbox pad, I've just wired the normal functions into it. So like the RT, the right trigger and the left trigger are brake and accelerate, and like the top two buttons, which are the right button and the left button, are my indicators. And then the left joystick controls the wheel and the direction the truck's travelling in, of course, and this one controls the view, so you can move around, you can look at your mirrors a little bit better. Right, let me just take this junction. To this, sorry, house flat, there's your guns, another one. Right, so I want to slow down to 20. I'm not doing 20, I'll do 40. Should be able to take this at 40. Come on. Right, we've got 400 miles left, and it should take us 10 hours to go into this. We're not too far away now from us to us rest stop. So, come on. Let's get some more speed up these hills. I can't. Oh dear. You can't go through those yellow bands. It blocks you. It lets other things through, just not you. But I can't understand why they've not marked up at least the place, just to say, you know, this is what would be here along this road. But you just see loads of them where it just goes to 4 X's. So, alright, we've got a decent speed now. Oh, coming up to a bridge. Let's have a look at this bridge. Right, so I need my lights on because it's fucking cold. Well, dark. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Yeah, look at how beautiful that is. Make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, nice little bridge there. Not too far away. I think it's just after this corner. Right, how are we doing for fuel? 140 miles. Yeah, I'm totally not concentrating. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, 500 meters, so there you go. We're in 71 mile an hour, but we'll be right. Alright, we're going to stop off here before we switch over from... Ah, oh, knackers! Wait, whoa, we need to stop. And what we'll do is... there you go. Once you get into the lane, you can pause it, brake, E will stop the engine, and then enter rests. So there you go. It jumps forward a few hours. It's 5 in the morning on Friday morning, so now we can get going. If you notice, the bar's gone down on the sat nav screen. The resting symbol's gone down. So we're gonna go out on here. I'm gonna carry on for another 9 hours. I don't need much fuel, I don't think. Well, what I'll do is I'll actually stop and get some fuel, and then you guys can see what fueling's like. It's not that. It's not much different. It's not anything spectacular. The thing is, what you often do is, I don't need fuel when I get to the job. Is you then need fuel after the job, and there might not be an actual fuel station for a couple of miles in every direction, so better to do it mid-journey, to be honest, just to make sure that you've always got some fuel in the tank, just to be sure. There you go, stop there. Right, you could do that a bit more smoothly if you like. So there you go. What you do is you press... did I detach my trailer? I did. There you go. For some strange reason I must have... Yeah, I pressed down, which attacks the trailer. That would be good if I drove off without that. So, right, we're going to stop the engine, and then you press enter, which is one of these buttons, to fuel it. There you go. What it'll do is it'll just fill fuel up. No, you don't see anything special, you just see that. That's it. But you have to stop at these... Oh, God, turn these lights on. Right, so tank's fuel, and it's cost me €728. Oh, there you go. We'll start engine back up, and we'll get going. It won't charge you until you leave. There you go. It's not too bad for fuel. Oh, that looks like an interesting truck. Right, we'll get back on this road and we'll get some more miles done. Come on. Right, how much mules have we got? Right, so I can do over on a full tank of fuel. I should be able to do 1,185 miles. I just went down one, as you saw. So, there you go. So let's get some speed up and we'll get a bit further down the road. It's coming up to half an hour. That's half an hour there. That's good. There is what you can do is you can actually have this on play it on multiple screens, but you can only do it on 3. multiple screens. And effectively, what it does is it gives you a wider view. I've seen someone do it on 3 screens. It looks amazing. You can see all your mirrors properly. Like, you can't see when on the single screen. Well, on this single screen, depending on where your resolution is this is on max resolution. It's like 1900 by 12 something, 1200 or something like that. Well, let's just slow down a little bit. And what effectively, as you can see, is I cannot, without moving my head, I cannot see my left mirror. I can see my right one a little bit. That's dead straight. That's go speeding offence. Yes, that's right. And I can't see my mirror properly. I have to move it slightly to see it fully. That's just basically just because of how the screen's laid out. But what you can do is you can have these little second mirrors, which is just like it's not an actual mirror, but if you see at the top left of the screen, you can see what effectively is shown in the mirror on the left side. So wherever I move it, that mirror's always there, which is useful for pulling out in lanes and stuff like that. 'Cause if I didn't have that, then I could press F2 and show you. F2, that is what it is without those little mirrors, and I can't see the left lane at all without doing this, which is annoying because then I can't see straight. I can't see what's going on forward. You press F2, you get a little one. You can have 2 like that, but I think I can see enough out of the right mirror to justify it. I mean, the only reason you ever need the right mirror is to pull back into this lane, and I'm just moving it like that. Doesn't give you an obstructive view like it does doing that. Like I can't see anything straight. That way I can. Oh god. And I just have one of the buttons on my joystick, on the gamepad. Sorry, I keep saying joystick on the gamepad just to adjust it. So whenever I change the view, so I do that, change to that outside view, press up again, it just immediately just puts it back onto straight view. Right, we are doing. It's 78 miles an hour. We are blitzing this. What's that egg thing? What is that egg thing? Wow. What is it? Oh, that's weird. Presumably something to do with like a weather thing. Well, that is weird. I mean, that's not just one. I'm sure I've seen them elsewhere. Oh, we're taking this. Should I move over? Nah, there's not much point. Might as well slow down. I'm gonna have to take this junction anyway, so. Oh, look at the truck, look at the farmers. Look at the sheep. I'm not looking what I'm doing. Look at the bales of hay. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Not funny, is it? No. No. Nope. Right, okay, going up here. This car really doesn't. He's faster than me. Go! Go, you're not pulling a trailer. Go. A little faster. That's it. I know it's going to be drag on this video. It's really going to drag on. I will try to do some shorter. Look at the fencing. Look at that fencing. Look at it. Oh, that's really kind of detailed, I guess. You can see through it. You can see it adapting because of the actual way it's laid out. Right, 180, so that's about 45. 50 is 30, so yeah, I'd say 45, something like that. I'll make it 50. I think it's about 50. Oh, there's all sorts of modding for this game as well, so you can change like other little things, like what did I change? Oh, little. If you go onto like certain websites and stuff like that, I do suggest only going on certain websites. I'll see if I can find a couple and put some links below it. Is you can get certain mods for it that change certain things, like how to make it more realistic, like the physics slightly more realistic, and how there's certain sounds that are associated with trucks that were trucks, like when you're pulling out in front of a truck. Like say if I was overtaking this truck, and you went to pull out. Right, this is how most common drivers would do it. Is I was overtaking him, which is fair enough, as you would do, as you know, sometimes need to. When I got past him, because I can't judge how far ahead behind my trailer is, normally a truck driver would then flash his lights to indicate that the back of your truck is past his cab, so then you can go back into the lane. You can get a mod that will change it so it will do that. I don't think I've got that one. No, but I know there's a mod out there somewhere that'll do that. And I mean, it's to make it more realistic, because that's what actual truck drivers will do. They will flash you just to say, you know what, you clear the cab, it's now safe to come back into the lane. I mean, if you're pulling the same length of truck all the time, which, you know, is pretty standard, then you probably get used to the distance and oh, God! Oh, I missed it. That's alright, that's fine. I got a little bit of an oversteer there. But you know, you can't always judge it properly, and they'll just help each other out as best they can. Right, we're coming through some cities now. So there's going to be a major speed drop. I know that. Yeah, down to 80, so that's 50. This is going to drop down even more. This is going to drop down to 50, so this is going to be like 30 mile an hour. We discovered Barra. Right, so we'll drop down to 30. There's some road lights. Yeah, you're not seeing. Oh, I'm going for a yellow. Oh, it's not red. Be fine. And we're actually going to discover this, which is a Renault truck dealer. They'll come up saying discovered your Renault truck dealer. There you go. And that's just there where you can go get your truck repaired and buy Renault trucks and accessories, that kind of thing. Right, we're taking this turn. I did not look at that roundabout at all. They're going to kill someone. I'm seriously going to do that license to see how far I'd get before I actually lost my license. As a standard driver, I don't know how many points you allowed on a truck driver's license. I'm suspecting it's not a lot. The one thing that's a shame I can't show you really very much is when it rains. That's what your windscreen wipers are for. It blurs your vision on the screen. Because obviously the windshield's got more water on it, but as you wipe it, it gets better. The other thing is as well is if there's a thunderstorm, when you're in the cab, you won't hear the thunder, but when you're outside the cab, it's a lot louder. As you can hear there, you can hear the engine there, a little bit of a hum, but when you go outside, it's a lot louder. As would be, because you know that's a nice little thing, isn't it? Oh, let me show you some of the views, by the way. Now we've got a slightly straighter road. That's outside. Then you've got this line one, where it's just for like. This is useful for like reversing. And you've got this one where you can put hazards on. Woo, hazards. Right, I'm going to move over a lane. And as you keep, put hazards on. As you keep going through the lane, so there you go. That's a backwards view. That's a fully front view. And then you've got a little view from. Oh God, that's a tight corner. Oh, that's good. And then you got this cinematic view, which you get this. I know. Whoa! That's really bad. Oh, there you go. Put it back, and then that's the normal view. That's the normal driver view. Ooh. They did have that. They used to have that cinematic view, but they still do actually. They used to have that cinematic view on Grand Theft Auto, and I used to like it because it looks awesome. The cinematic view does look awesome. The problem is you can't drive that way. You just can't drive a vehicle when you can't even control it properly. So I used to put it on, and then just like within about half a second of putting it on, I'd just smash into either another vehicle or a wall. Which is how I drive. So, no laughs, please. Well, you can laugh if you want. It's up to you. That's the point. I'm trying to be funny and failing miserably. That's my life message. I've been actually thinking about getting a tattoo, and I was trying to think of what I should have. Oh, this thing's going into one lane in it. It's going to be a massive slow. Come on. Oh, I'm hitting the brake. Oh, I nearly smashed into that Mini. I've been thinking about getting a tattoo, and that was just a words tattoo, not a picture or anything like that, just the words. That was one of them. Was I'm trying to be funny but failing miserably. The other one was oh, look at them building a motorway. How awesome's that? And the other one was from Assassin's Creed, which is nothing is true and everything is permitted. No, just nothing is true, everything is permitted. I kind of like that. That's quite a good saying. You know, not believing what it's basically everything people tell you. You know, it's not necessarily always true, and you know, really everything should be permitted, but controlled by laws and that kind of thing. Right, what speed is it down here? I don't know, but I'm not spending all day fucking doing 30 miles an hour. That's saying that kind of thing to a police officer would get you arrested. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing 30 miles an hour. It's gonna be at least a 50 down here. Hey, we've got some income. Oh, one of my other drivers is netting me £3,000. That's pretty cool. Yeah, what you do is, it's not just, you know, driving trucks. Well, most of it is driving trucks. 80. Yeah, that's 50. You actually create a trucking business. And you start off where you don't have a truck. You know, you start off with a set amount of money. And, whoa. That could have been a disaster because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. You start off with a trucking company, but basically what you do is you do freight work, and where the company will provide, the companies that you work for, the other companies, will provide you with a truck and the trailer. So you start off at their place. You don't have to drive to them or anything like that. Oh, got a nice car overtaking. Is that a Ford? Yeah. Ford Mondeo. No one can hide me. I know that's a Ford Mondeo. So, what speed is it down here? 50. It's fair, yeah. So, you start off doing all these freight works and you build up enough money, and then you buy a truck, your own truck, as, hold on a second, check that. Job market. Yeah. You start off doing quick jobs. That's it, quick jobs. Your ride is a professional driver, there's no fuss, everything is provided for, you just pick a job and you drive it, that's it. But the freight market, which is where you need a truck for it, you get higher money payments. You get paid more for doing the job because you're providing the truck. When you're doing quick jobs, which is how you start, all the fuel is paid for. So if you're doing a long journey and you need to refill, the company that you're driving for will pay for the fuel. However, when you're doing freight work, when you've got your own truck, you have to pay for the fuel out of your company's money. But the rewards are a lot higher, so that's why you're doing it. So you start off, you buy your truck. I bought this one. It was very basic when I got it. I've done it up. And as you go on, you earn more money. And then you can take on other drivers. You're really going to pull out on me? I almost hit you. That's how stupid you are. Hold on a sec. Let me get this right. You're 30? Wow. This is the first... Oh, I've got lights! Oh, it's like Britain. Right, anyway. So, you know, you start off at... you buy a truck, then you hire another driver, and you have a garage. And what you do is you hire another driver, and you pay them so much per mile, and a set fee for what they do. And what they'll do is they'll do what you do. They go around, pick up freight jobs, and then drive them, complete them, pick up another freight job, and keep going. So every day you'll get an income from the other driver, and what you can do is you can keep going, and you can buy another truck, and then hire another driver, and you can put them through training, and so they get better. They're able to make longer journeys. They can earn you more money by doing like chemical delivery of chemicals, highly explosive chemicals, that kind of thing. Lights are changing, and you don't have to worry about it. They'll earn money, and then once your garage is full, you earn more money, and they earn money for you, and then you can buy another garage, another place, set up somewhere else, and then hire drivers, hire more, buy more lorries, trucks, and then hire more drivers, keep training them, they work their way up, and then you keep going like that until you own an industry. Oh, a conglomerate. No, that's not right either. A high-end trucking company where you basically look like Eddie Stowbar. Everyone likes Eddie Stowbar, apart from people who used to drive for Tesco's. Yeah, that's a different story. But you know, that kind of thing, like Eddie Stowbar, where you know you own the trucks, and you know you have people working for you, and you pay them so much based on what they do. So there you go. Yeah, I don't. The thing, I've got one driver at the minute, and I've been playing this for a year, on and off. I've not been playing it religiously, like, all the time. So, you know, I only own one garage. I don't own multiple garages. I just own one. I don't think there is an end game because, well, to me it's just relaxing. I don't even care if there's an end game. To me, it's relaxing. I mean, I'm just getting on with it more than anything. Just, you know, piling through. Turn the lights off now that it's 10 AM. Don't need them on. I mean, look at the lighting. The lighting on the dials because the sun's behind me, and you know, the scattering of the trees is causing it to flicker as well. I mean, that's fantastic work. That brilliant graphical work. As you see, as I turn, you know, the sun moves. The light moves across as I move. Look, there you go. See? Nearly hit that truck. And as you see now, they've got, as contrast to motorways, these are the back country roads. Not the back country roads, but you know, the main country roads, so like small roads. Now you have a fuel station every so often, but they're not as upmarket fuel stations, the lower edge market stations, fuel stations, that kind of thing. You know, the speed limits are lower. You've got double white lines, so you can't overtake. You can overtake. There's no like restriction, but you are more than likely to hit a car. If you drive in Scotland on this game, literally everywhere has these double white lines. So if you've got like a line, a convoy of like 5 trucks, no one can get anywhere. You'll have a back tail of people like for miles. I'm taking this junction, so we're going back on the motorway here by the look of it. Right, this is going to be tight, so I need to take it a bit loose. Control my speed. Take the corner wide so I don't hit the thing. There you go. Why is that stopped? Well, that can't go. There you go. So, hey, we're getting there. Bloody getting there. So, let's pile through. The video's nearly 47 minutes long. Oh, it's over 45 minutes, 48. Wow. I would end it now, but I kind of dedicated now. Dedicated? Determined. No. Committed. That's the right word. You know, I can't even choose words. That's how bad it is. Ooh. I know that was a gay ooh, but you know what I mean. We are going up to a toll booth, I think. Which I'm not sure. I've been through these before, and what it does is you kind of like, oh, that's alright. I just spotted a speed camera. Is what you get is you go through these booths and you get a ticket. I'm not sure if this is actually how it works in Poland. Someone will have to tell me. But what you effectively get is you drive through these lanes, and instead of paying once, well, you don't pay once. You get a ticket, and then I think what happens is there's another booth further down the road, like maybe 20 miles or something like that. So you go here, look, right. Start of toll road, keep the ticket. So you get your ticket, the barrier goes up, and you drive off. Right, when you get so far down the road, you come to another toll booth, and then you pay so much. Now, I'm not sure. I think it's based on how long you've been on the road. And based on what you are, so like a car would be cheaper than a truck, but it would be based on how quickly you get through. So if there's massive traffic jams or anything like that, you would pay more because you're on the motorway more. So that's what I'm presuming. I've never heard of this at all. I'm not sure if this is actually a thing, but I presume it is because you know the rest of the game's quite realistic. Well, not 100% realistic, but I mean they tried to make it realistic as possible. So I can't understand why they would put this system in just for, you know, just for something different. It's got to be some kind of actual, you know, legitimate system that they have maybe in Poland. And I'm not even sure how to even figure it out. How they actually judge what you've done. If it's like here we pay road tax. You know, you get a vehicle, you insure it, and then you get your road tax. You pay your road tax. It's cheaper for some based on emissions, that kind of thing. In other countries, it's not necessarily always going to be the same. So it's got to be like the judging. I know in France, I've been to France years ago, and they had a different tax system to us. Like it was toll booths every so often, but like literally you paid for the toll booths you went through. So it went like you got a ticket and it was judged on how much you'd used it. It was like, oh, you passed through this toll booth, yeah, it's a quid. You know, well, I won't say it in France, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's a euro now, but back then it would have been lira. No, that's early. Franc. That's it. See, I'm cultural. So, so you paid, you know, so much every time you went through it. Not every time you went through it. Every time you went through a different toll booth, you would pay. And I always noticed that their service stations in France were a lot cleaner and a lot more like kept maintained than ours. And I presume that's just a different tax system, I'm presuming. But there you go. But I don't know. Does Poland have this? Does Poland have this ticketing system for their road tax? They not pay any road or a certain level of road tax on their vehicles, and then they pay this extra tax on the road. I don't know. Might be a good idea. I mean, we've got congestion charges here now, but I mean, it's only London and a couple of other cities, I think. But ooh, another Volvo. Very nice. Oh, he's got the thing on the roof, look. That canopy on the roof. Canopy? I don't know. But you know, for controlling speed. But I don't have that. I have lights because I'm awesome. Nah, but that if you go to the actual like Volvo dealer to get it looked at, that thing on the roof where it sweeps and makes it more aerodynamic, and it basically puts the air over the trailer, is like 40 grand or 20 grand. No, 20 grand I think. As an extra. I'm like, well, does it affect me directly? Couldn't tell you. So I don't see it as a wise purchase. So anyway, oh, come on. Oh, yeah, we're coming up to the other toll booth now. The next toll booth. Now, yeah, we should pay something. We're only an hour away from his destination, so we need to slow down. 70 would be 40, I would believe. I'm going to switch lanes. Don't know why. Never needed to. Alright, and this should then, when we roll through it, tell us how much it cost us to get through. So we'll start right there. There you go. 11 euros. So, you know, that's it. Done. And then further on, if you kept on going, you would hit another booth, and they would give you a ticket, and then you would carry on. So it's like they're only charging you for certain parts of the road. That's why I didn't understand it. It didn't make any sense to me. But, whatever. Not me paying it. Well, it kind of is, but... I don't know how they figured out 11 euros. Is it always 11 euros? I've never noticed this, like a... To be quite honest, I've never really paid attention. I've only been driving through Poland like twice, and I never really paid attention as to see if it was like a constant... Oh, I need to change lights. A constant, like, 11 euros, or if it went up based on how far you travelled or how long the motorway... I don't know. I'll just pay it. I've got plenty of euros, so I'm good. Right, we're only about an hour away, so about 50 mile. You know, hopefully we should be able to do this soon. 90 is about 60. 90 about 60? No. Be right. Right, we're going straight on. We'll stay in this lane. I mean, look at the buildings. The buildings look quite nice. I'm not sure, because I'm so very untravelled. Yeah, I said it. Untravelled. Is I only know the UK landmarks. So like there's certain things, like when you go to London, there's certain things when you get to London, like there's the London Eye somewhere, and then there's like certain buildings you notice from London. I'm going to have to change lanes again, aren't I? Yep. And, oh wait, no, might not need to. No, that's the thingy one. We're good. And, I know the Humber Bridge is there. Going up to another one. It's another toll. Start toll, anyway. Like the Humber Bridge is there. And you can drive across the Humber Bridge. It's not realistic. Every time I've crossed the Humber Bridge, and I've done it quite often, is at least once a year I do it, maybe twice a year. There's always a lane blocked off for roadworks. No idea what it is. It just always is. And when you drive across it here, there's no roadworks. So I think if they wanted to make it a little bit more, can I do a mod for that? Just to always, whenever you go across the Humber Bridge, there is always roadworks. And there's no toll on it either, which is weird because there is actually a toll on the Humber Bridge when you go across. Right, so we've got to stick it, so we'll carry on. But there's no, when you go across the Humber Bridge in the game, there's no toll for it, which is weird. But there you go. Oh. I'm talking crap. Yes, I know. I've been trying and focus myself when I'm doing these longer videos. Like I've noticed when I'm doing Bioshock videos, when it all starts kicking off and I'm having to shoot, I don't talk. And that's what I've been trying to do, and I was hoping this game might kind of just get me back into that flow of it, like talking while I'm doing it. Because, I mean, driving to me is subconscious now. You know, you do it, you get on with it, and there's times when you're driving, if you drive, of course, if you're a driver, I mean, when you're driving, there'll be some times when you just think back and just think, what have I been doing for the last 5 minutes? And it's just where your body's just took over. Nothing major's happened, like no one's pulled out on you, or there's been no junctions to take. You know, when you're just driving through and concentrating, and you just wonder what you've been doing for the last 5 minutes. And that's kind of what this is. It's like, for the last 5 minutes, yeah, I've gone through a couple of tolls, but other than that, I ain't noticed anything. You know, I'm talking to you guys, which is, you know, nice, and, you know, the voice is in my head. I'm to the hotel, and, you know, just thinking it. I mean, I've not noticed anything at distance. I've not noticed us passing anything apart from a couple of buildings when we slowed down. That's it. You know, we just kind of get on with it. And that's what I think driving is. It's just getting on with it. Oh, we're coming close. You can see the flag on the sat-nav, which is where the drop-off point. So we'll be taking the next junction after this, I believe. Oh, I've got an opportunity here. There you go. Go across there. Right, so this will be the second toll. Let's see if this is 11 as well, or if it changes. Right, I need to stop, because if not, I'm going to slam through toll again. Right, €13. See? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you what it's based on. I'm presuming it's based on distance. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe look it up if I get a chance, but I'm not that dead. I'm not that committed, actually. But, you know, whatever. It's not a massive amount, so there you go. Oh, an airplane taking off! Oh, that was awesome. Not really awesome. But, you know, you get it. It looked cool. Well, not really. But, you know... Oh, it's still going up. Let's see if you can see it. There it is, look. And not air balloon. I need to concentrate on my driving. Oh, that looks nice. There's in Glasgow, Edinburgh area, there's one of these roads. It's not a motorway, it's a dual carriageway, I think. And the end of the runway is literally on the edge of the motorway. So the motorway runs like parallel, not parallel, that's wrong, along the bottom of the runway. So when the planes are taking off, they're like literally about a couple of foot. Oh god, this junction's going to be harsh. There you go. Right, want to check it? Yeah, he's turning, so I'm going. Just keep an eye on that way. Oh, there's a car. Oh, nearly hit him. Oh, I nearly killed someone to die. I'm just tracking across land as well. That's just awesome. Where did he come from? Did anybody else see him? I did not. I did not. I would have killed him in my truck. Something to think about. Human life. That was a stupid move on my part, and you see what I mean. That's what it gets like. So, right, so we're coming into some city now, as we've done before. But this is where our drop-us point is. So you follow it to the little mark, and that's it. So Cacro's discovered. So it's the first time we've been here. The little question marks, by the way, as I explained earlier. Well, I didn't really explain it, but I showed it you. The little question marks are undiscovered sites. Now these will either be. I think there'll only be two things there can be. Yeah, two things. They can either be agencies, which is where you hire drivers from. So the more agencies that you get, the better the drivers. Not the better drivers, the wider spread of choice for drivers. And the other ones are truck manufacturers, truck garages, where you can. I'm just pulling in here because this is where the thing is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain this. Right, we're just over an hour. Right, when you pull into it to drop something off, you get a chance to reverse it into a spot. Now, reversing in this game is impossible. I don't mean it. No, it's not. That's false to that. It's not impossible. It's fucking difficult. Right? Because it's opposite to a car because you've got a trailer. So, you think you need to turn that way. You do not. You need to turn. Yes, you need to turn that way. And you need to swing it. It's weird as hell. If I'm struggling with it, I just do that and it skips it. You don't have to do it. You only get a couple of extra experience points for it. It's not really doing it. So, we've done it for Leon. It took us 28 hours. We're on time. We've got a proficiency bonus, so yes, that's pretty good. So we did quite well. There you go. 70 grand. I don't know if they'd actually pay you 70 grand to drive that kind of stuff across Europe, but there you go. So that's it. Done. So, alright. So we press it now. That's it. You dropped stuff. You would go off and do another delivery. Probably one back. You know, maybe get your truck repaired if you've got any damage, that kind of thing. Maybe see if there's any new upgrades because you've leveled up or anything like that. But there you go. So it's not a bad game. It's nice, relaxing. If you know, if you're a gamer, if you're like used to those other games which I've paced and that kind of thing. Something just to just play. You don't have to be religious with it. Just do something a little bit different. But I like it. So there you go. So thanks for guys for watching. I know it's been a long one and I apologise for that, but thanks for watching, and keep pouring on that sugar, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.